All right, so we are back. Hopefully everyone had a nice lunch. And we're going to start with Mr. Garces. Who is the prosecutor on this?
It was Marcus Sanders, Judge.
Okay. Marcus Sanders, are you there? Or can anyone stand in for Marcus?
I'd be happy to, Judge.
All right.
Somebody from CTV can't, yeah.
He stepped out real quick, Judge. I'll go get him.
All right,
He's
thank
there.
you.
He's right there.
Okay. All right, Marcus. Someone's going to grab Marcus, Joanne, and we will be ready to go. Brenna, how was lunch?
Good.
Joanne, how was your lunch?
Hey, Judge, sorry, I'm back.
That's okay. We're discussing lunch to see what people had. The court is calling 2021 CR 6844, State of Texas versus Jose Garcia Garces. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Judge, may I make a correction, please?
Yes.
That case is going to be dismissed. We're actually pleading to 4445.
Okay. Let me see if I can find that page. I don't know why this page is included. To the clerks, please. Could I have the stamp?
Can someone make me a co-host, please?
Mr. Garza, you're here on Adams.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you conferred with the state?
We started to, Judge, and then we broke for lunch because they were going to look into a few things. So it'd probably be a good idea if I start with Caitlin.
All right, I'll see you in breakout room number 2.
I will join him, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Court is calling 2021 CR 6845, State of Texas versus Jose Garcia Garces. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Joanne Akel, except Judge, that wasn't the correct cause number that you just read out. There's 3 4s in there.
It's 6845. Joanne.
Okay, so.
Oh, it is?
here's the
Oh, I'm
thing.
sorry.
Yes, all right.
I'm ready,
To the
Judge.
clerks, I need that, you can take that one. I got it. I got it. All right, Brenna, we're going to start out. We're going to pretend like we just came back from break. Brenna, how was lunch? All right. Court is calling 2021 CR 6845, State of Texas versus Jose Garcia Garces. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Joanne Akel.
And are you Mr. Garces?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor, I'm right here.
All right, thank you. We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objections from the state?
None.
Any objections from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Garces, I'm showing you what's entitled Defendant's Consent to Appear by Video. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Next, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And defense, is this just an application for regular probation and not deferred?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Also, I'm showing you what's entitled Discovery Acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Garces, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Garces, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you understand what you're charged with? Possession of a controlled substance, felony group 1 gram to 4 grams. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
He's been able to confer with me about any possible defenses. Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent, was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Garces, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Next, I'm going to show you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your punishment be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. They will take in consideration 2021 CR 6844 and $57 to San Antonio Police Department for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm going to show you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, the state offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Mr. Garces, I'm going to show you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, right, for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I would just ask that the court follows the plea bargaining agreement, Judge.
All right. Mr. Garces, where do you work?
Where I work, I'm self-employed.
Doing what?
I do construction, odd jobs. That's what I started doing. I have my own company. It's called All In Construction.
How many employees do you have?
Me, I'm by myself right now.
And when you say you're doing construction, exactly what are you doing?
I do residential homes, like anything, sheetrock, whatever you need, additions, framing.
When's the last time you did that?
Man, about a year ago.
All right, so then basically what you are is unemployed.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, because a lot of people come in and they say, oh, I'm self-employed.
Mm-hmm.
Many times they're unemployed.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm
I can
unemployed
say,
right now.
I can say I'm self-employed and people will say, well, what do you do? And I say, well, lawn maintenance. And you know what that is? That's me knocking on people's door and saying, hey, I have a lawnmower. You need your lawn mowed. So are you filing taxes? Have you filed taxes
No, I haven't.
under
I haven't
this
filed any.
business?
No, I
Okay.
haven't.
How many children do you have?
I have 5.
What are their ages?
20, 19, 17, and 2 17 and 1 15.
The 15 and 17-year-old, what is your involvement in their life?
I'm around as much as I can be.
What does that mean?
And well, they're upset with me because I've been coming in and out of jail and stuff. But I've been involved trying to come around them and
Are
see
you
them.
coming
and
in and out of jail?
I was, but I mean, I'm trying to change all that already.
Yeah, what's your drug of choice?
Marijuana was.
Come on, it's more than marijuana. You're charged with meth possession.
Yeah, but I mean, I stopped doing that. I mean, I don't even want nothing to do with stuff like
Well, I
that.
mean, have you stopped doing that because you're in custody?
Well, I had,
Because
yes.
here's the thing, when you were arrested,
Mhm.
you were charged with possession of meth, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you were using meth as of May 13th. Because that's when you were arrested. So what's your drug of choice?
Well, it was, I did methamphetamine, but it's not something
When
like
did you
big.
start doing meth?
I did it when I was 20. And then
How
I
old are
stopped.
you?
I'm 41.
All right, 20 is not the last time you did meth if you just got arrested for meth in 2021, unless you're telling me you're 20 today. And you told me
No.
you're 40. So basically, you're telling me the last time you did meth was 19 or 20 years ago. And if that's the case, then why are you in possession of meth?
Because I mean, I put myself in a bad situation. I believe I was trying to help somebody out.
You're not going to make it on probation. You know why? My prediction, you're not going to make it on probation because you're not honest. You're not
No,
honest with yourself, or maybe you're just not being honest with the court. I don't know which one it is. Hopefully you're honest with yourself and you know the truth when you look in the mirror, but you're not being honest with me.
I just came out from Dominguez. So I mean, I wasn't doing drugs. I mean, I tried it a little bit when I came out, but then I didn't want it no more. Like I didn't like it. I didn't like where I was heading. I didn't like the people I was around. I didn't like the environment. And then, you know, I mean, just I was in a bad place, in a bad situation. Just it went down from there.
You have anything else about your client, Ms. Ethel, that the court needs to know?
I can't think of anything at the moment, Judge.
State, what is Mr. Garza's criminal history?
Let me look again. If I remember correctly, he has a couple of state jail convictions, but they were straight convictions. He was never placed on any type of supervision. Let's see. Yeah, one for theft enhanced and one for possession less than a gram. And that was in 2019.
Okay, and that 2019 possession less than a gram, what was that drug?
That was methamphetamine, ma'am.
Correct.
But I mean, that can't be possible because the last time you used meth was when you were 20 and you told me you're in your 40s.
No, I mean, when I started using when I was 20, when I turned 30, I stopped for a while. I was working on airplanes and stuff. And I stopped for a while and then, you know, I mean, I fell off and I did it again. And then I came out of Dominguez and I didn't want that. And I was just around, you know, somebody who I shouldn't be around. I tried it again and I didn't like it. And I just wanted to get away from it. And then, you know, I tried to help somebody out and I put myself in a bad situation. And I just see that I got to change my whole environment.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court's going to sentence you to 4 years in prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, $1,000 fine, probated. Take in consideration 2021 6844, $57 for drug testing to SAPD, proof of employment within 30 days of release, and I mean a real job, not
Yes,
pretending
ma'am.
like you're self-employed and you're really not.
You got it.
No harm for there's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors or any employment that involves him going inside people's residences. 120 hours of community service restitution, 40 hours will be waived if you provide proof that you've obtained the COVID vaccine. The court is not forcing anyone to get the vaccine, but if you do and provide proof, 40 hours will be deducted. The court will not allow him to buy out the remaining of his hours, so he will have to do those hours. How
Okay.
far did you go in school?
I got 2 associate degrees in airframe and power plant
And what?
and aviation, airframe and power plant. I got 2 associate degrees. I'm a certified welder.
I don't even know what that means. You're a certified welder?
Welder, ma'am. A welder.
Welder, okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I went to Hallmark. I graduated.
I think they're out of business. I could be wrong on that. There's to be regular Zoom reporting or in person.
Okay.
Intensive outpatient treatment with probation.
Okay.
The UA hotline.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you don't have to make a comment after everything that I'm telling you you have to do. The UA hotline. And I'm going to want random field visits. 3 times per month. Rebecca, is there anything else that he needs?
No, ma'am.
Anything else you need, Mr. Garces?
No, ma'am. Appreciate you.
I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And also because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or any ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, if there is nothing else, I'm going to send you to a breakout room with Miss Reyes. We can go off the record. Mr. Garces,
Yes, ma'am.
Here's the
God bless
thing.
you.
some
Yes, ma'am.
people are dishonest,
I understand.
right? Here's the number one thing. When you truly 100% lose your way and can't get back on the right track is when you're dishonest to yourself. If you are dishonest to yourself, you are not going to be able to successfully complete this probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you had better start having a talk with yourself and being honest with yourself about your drug addiction and what else is going on in your life. If not, you're not going to be successful on this probation. So from here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could result in you going to prison for 4 years?
Correct.
I'm going to send you to breakout room number 1. Probation will meet you there. Miss Eccles, you can go to the 1 or either you can be excused.
May I be
God bless you,
excused,
ma'am.
Judge?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Echo. God bless you.
Thank you, Judge. Good luck, Mr. Garces.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we're just waiting on Bridget Adams and then we will be done for today.
Judge, I sent her in there with him, the defendant in the breakout room with the attorney, but I'm waiting to hear back from a CPS caseworker as to the status of the victim. She's going to call me after her mediation. We've been trying to get a hold of them for a while. If I don't hear back from them before the end of this Zoom docket, then I'm not prepared to make an offer. I'd like to know exactly what's going on with the victim before we do anything. And I've told that to Mr. Garza. So that's the status. So if we don't hear back by the time they're conferring, we'll let you know, Judge.
All right. Thank you. And when do you, if you don't hear back today, when are you expecting to hear back?
I would think by the end of the day today, but if not tomorrow, I do want to extend an offer. I just can't do it without knowing.
Okay. All right. No problem. We'll take a short break and we will come back.
Hey, Caitlin?
Hi, Mr. Garza, you're back?
I am, Judge. I was hoping to meet with Caitlin again.
All right, I will send you to breakout room number 4.
I'll join him. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Rebecca, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome.
Are we done or we're still working on?
I'm going to try to see in just a moment. I'm going to go to the breakout room. Let me head to that room. Okay, where are the prosecutors? I believe, I'm looking at the docket, I think we are done for today.
Whoa.
All right, Mr. Garza, do you need to, yeah, Mr. Garza, do you need to speak with your client one more time? I'll send you to breakout room number 2.
Correct.
All
Sorry.
right, thank you. All right, so I'm looking at the docket and I do, yes, we are done for today.
What happened with Raul, or sorry, what was it? Raul Juarez?
Which
Yeah,
page
Raul
is that
Juarez.
on?
That's a great question, Judge. I just
9.
haven't, 9?
Oh, that's coming back on November 15th.
Okay, great. We just want to let our victim know.
Okay.
October 15th, Judge.
Oh, October 15th.
This Friday.
I don't know why I
Yes.
have 11:15, or maybe I can't read my writing. You want to check with Mr. Rocha then, October 15th? To
Yes,
the
ma'am.
clerks, could I have the file on Raul Juarez, please? And everyone, I'm going to stop live stream. We are done for today.